right. Hey, everybody. Happy Make Your Move Monday. This is Latrice McFadden coming to you live from Durham, North Carolina, with my special guest, Miss Flo Jacques, coming to us live from Cary, North Carolina. She's been out here in these real estate streets making it do what it do this morning already. And so we are here today to share some Triangle Wealthy Group exciting upcoming events. But Flo, will you please just introduce yourself to the good people that haven't seen you in a while?
Yes, absolutely. Hello. I'm so excited to be on another episode here with Make Your Move Mondays. My name is Flo Jacques, licensed real estate broker here in Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina, with EXP. My firm, The Flo Estates, is within EXP, and I am a proud co-leader of the Triangle Wealthy Group. So I'm excited to be here with you guys on this beautiful Monday morning, or
Yes,
noon now.
I know, noon now. And so you said you got your run in this morning. I guess you got out there before it was too hot and humid today and feeling
Yes,
good.
yes, absolutely. That was like 6 o'clock, and was just I had to get it in because by 7 it's already 99 degrees. So
Right, that part. I got my
yeah.
bike in this morning, so I was on my Peloton this morning, letting Alex try to take me out, but I hung in there and we made it. So, all right. So, Flo, you mentioned the Triangle Wealthy Group and being, I would say, just the right hand, the the leader of the group and keeping us going and getting us inspired and all of that. So today, let's talk about the upcoming events that we have. We have two very, very powerful events coming up. So one is this Friday, Juneteenth. Juneteenth, we have
Yes.
a big event coming up. So do you want to talk a little bit about it? Can we talk about it?
Sure, yeah. I'm so excited for this Friday. Here we are. We've made great strides as a nation implementing Juneteenth as a national holiday now, well, where it's federally recognized. And so this year we are hosting our second annual Juneteenth event. Last year we centered the entire theme all around multifamily commercial real estate investing, and we were just wanting to empower our community on understanding how to invest in this space of multifamily commercial. This year, we're calling it the Juneteenth Black Wealth Summit. That's it. So, this is going to be an amazing, powerful event as well. I think bigger and better than last year, even though the room was filled last year. We had an all day event. We included tours for people to see what a commercial real estate investment property looks like and the process, from building to renting it out to the tenant. But this time we're going to have our very own Monty back again, our multifamily commercial real estate developer here in the area. So he will be there. We'll have an amazing panel, a dynamic panel of both men and women, black men and women who have been in the space of investing as a whole, building wealth as a whole. So this time around, we're just looking to help other people who are just interested in building that black wealth legacy, that generational wealth, and pass it down, whatever it may look like. It doesn't have to be multifamily commercial. This time, it's just real estate investing as a whole, and understanding the options, and most importantly, preserving that. We'll also be talking about estate planning, and protecting our assets and not letting the state control what happens to your properties after you are long gone, you know? So that's a little bit of what you can expect for this amazing Juneteenth Black Wealth Summit that we've got scheduled to happen this Friday.
Absolutely. I'm sorry, the landscaper that you referred me keeps calling me. I can't talk to him right now. So, um, yes, thank you for sharing that. And I am super excited. And I think one of the reasons that we work so well together is because we're both passionate about educating people and letting them learn and know, because a lot of times we don't know what we don't know and therefore we think we can't do. And I've always said that I'm so thankful that I had a family that I saw growing up investing in real estate, moving houses, rehabbing houses, and things like that. And then even saying to me when I was in my mid 20s, you need to buy a house. And I was like, I can't. But because I had that, I did buy my first house, not quite as young as you, but still before I turned 30. So, and that is one of the things that really drives me with the Triangle Wealthy Group and just education in general. So I want people to come out and find and get this information. And that's why we're able, and a lot of times we provide this without any cost to you,
Mhm.
because we're able to get, phenomenal sponsors who
Yeah.
will take care of that for us. So we encourage people to register, to come out and bring a friend, bring some young people. One of my son's good friends, I had a one-on-one with he and his sister because they're interested in development or in getting into real estate, and so he's going to be there. So I really love it when young people get started. I don't want you to wait till you're my age, and we're not going there, Flo. We're not talking about that. But get
Just for
started
today, I'll
young.
give you that pass.
Thank you. Thank you. Um, but get started even wherever you are, but the younger you are, the better, because you don't have typically don't have as much responsibility, children, spouses, whatever. And so I'm excited to see what we can do. But I also love when people my age and older buy their first house, because we are going to have a session in on Friday of talking about the ABCs of home buying. It is never too late to buy your first home.
Yeah.
One of the NARAB conventions I attended, they had the story of this lady. She was in her 90s. She had rented forever, and the landlord was going to either put her out or her rent was going to go up significantly. And she went out and bought a home in
Mhm.
her 90s. So it
Mhm.
is never too late to buy a home and to invest in real estate. So go
Mhm.
to twgpresents.com, register, bring a friend, have them register. We are providing some food, so we need you to register so we'll know how much food to bring or to have
Mhm.
available. But yeah, so we're excited about that. Come get the education. And what I will say, she mentioned Monty. We also have Ocean that'll be there. We have somebody that'll be there from Pad Split. And these people are open books.
Mhm.
They are available. They want you to create relationships with them and to share the information. They are not people that are just they've done this experience and I got mine and you got to get yours. That is not the kind of people that we present to you. So just come ask questions, create relationships, and come and tour a property. I thought it was going to be a little bit further along, but I'm excited that we will be touring my investment property in Durham. So another thing that we'll do right after we finish up with all of our
Yes.
information. So anything else for Juneteenth that you want to share, Flo? Can you hear me?
Yes. I actually wanted to about that you were fortunate to grow up around family who kind of in was in the world of real estate and kind of what when you got to a certain age they pretty much told you go buy a house. That's a very critical point that we should highlight here because as we historic meaning of centuries did not get the advantage of building their own, establishing their wealth, and owning real estate. We're kind of behind on the eight ball of getting there and being able to pass that down. And although we are now, of course, in a much better era where you can go buy a house, I can go buy a house, and we don't face the same things that our
Mhm.
people faced. Even during Jim Crow, literally just about exactly 100 years ago, not even just 100 years ago, even 80 years ago, 70 years ago, this was still going on where it wasn't easy and accessible for somebody who looks like you, me, and you to just go and purchase a house in any neighborhood, let alone, yeah. And so, as a result, in this day and age, we have a lot of people in our community who don't even think about owning real estate, and they're just used to this renting mindset, let alone owning more than one property, right?
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
know you and I share the experience as realtors who have helped 63-year-olds, 65-year-olds become first-time home buyers. And that gives me the greatest joy. There's so many conversations around, I'm too old, it's not worth it anymore. No, no, you're never too old. Um, because if you, who knows how long you're going to live. If you're going to live to 95, you'll still have a paid off home at 95, you know.
Right.
And so yeah, I absolutely think that this event that we're hosting, it allows us to be the family, the community that encourages people to go buy real estate and own multiple and build wealth through real estate if they didn't have that person in their household telling them about it to go and get it. So I just really want to highlight that because that's a very critical piece of this movement and why we do this with the Triangle Wealthy Group.
Absolutely. And then the second part to that, which you kind of alluded to, is that we will have an estate planning attorney, attorney Robin Hicks Gwynn, who is going to tell us how to preserve it because we find a lot of times in our families, we don't want to talk about estate planning. It's taboo that, you know, if I create a will or I create an estate, then I'm going to die tomorrow. And I'll be honest, you know, when I was younger, I was like, I don't really want to create a will because what if that does happen? But I did, and I'm still
Hmm.
here years later. But you know, so we got to get out of that because we need to plan accordingly because if we don't have a plan for our property and our wealth, then the state has a plan and it may not be what we want to see or how we want our children or family or whoever it is. If you don't have children, how you want things. I mean, people do the craziest things. They will leave stuff to their cats, you know, whatever. So it doesn't matter what you have, you want to make sure that you have a plan for it. So that's going to be a big part of the event this Friday, too. So,
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And Latrice, let's not fail to mention the fact that our community needs estate planning like nobody's business. Because when we think about how many of our grandparents, great grandparents, you know, that had land and lost it, you know, whether you know, eminent domain, whether they didn't know how to protect themselves or, you know, passed away and didn't get any legal paperwork in place. And so now we have 55 cousins fighting over a piece of land, you know, or you know, all these heirs. And it's a hot mess trying to, you know, not only get so many family members to be on the same page, but even getting the state, because the state is involved now. The state is now trying to control this asset, who goes to what, and now they're trying to find all the people. I mean, unfortunately, this happens more often than not, and we already, as a Black community, are facing a wealth gap. We certainly do not need to perpetuate it by the us being able to acquire the properties, not being able to, you know, let it be aired properly
right,
to the next
right.
generation.
Right. You know, I'm laughing because I had that property that was under contract for over a year with, I think, 39, something ridiculous number of heirs that each one they had to find and get them to sign. And it was a lot. So we need to do that. And I was like, my dad's side of the family, my grandmother and my grandfather, they had their stuff together. We still have, you know, 60 some acres, the house, and it's been able, however they set it up, it's been able to pretty much maintain itself for the last 20 something years because my grandmother passed in 2004 or 2005, I think. And now we're just now to the point where we're like, oh, okay, wait a minute. We got to get some income generated. But we've been able to maintain that. And my dad has 11 living siblings. And so things have passed on to some of the grandchildren, some of my cousins, but it's in a company, it's under a company name, and this they've been able to work together, and that's not a normal thing. So, but if you
Right.
have it set up and you have those conversations, then it is definitely makes life easier and better for heirs. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
keep
Because the
it
state doesn't
on.
care.
I just want to tell everybody to
For
come
sure. Yeah,
register.
absolutely. This is definitely one people don't want to miss out on. So, yeah, yeah, I'm excited, really excited.
Me too. Me too. And our catering, I think we're gonna. Well, never mind. I'm not gonna talk about that. Coming, there's gonna be some great food. So just come and enjoy us on and join us on Friday. go to twgpresents.com. I just dropped it in the chat and you can register for that. That is a complimentary event. Just register and be sure to show up. Let's talk about what we have for our fellow realtors, because not only do we like to pour into the community, and the Juneteenth, everyone is welcome. Anybody in the community, realtors, insurance, people that just want to learn about buying a first time home, buying an investment property, everyone is welcome in the community for this one. But we have a special event coming up for our fellow realtors in July 14th.
Yes.
Our Triangle Wealthy Retreat. So, do you want to talk a little bit about that, Flo? Signal.
Yeah, so July 14th, literally less than 30 days, we've got the 2026 Triangle Wealthy Group Agent Retreat. This is our annual retreat, and we'll be hosting this at the Frontier Room in Raleigh, right? Raleigh or Morrisville?
Durham. Durham. It's in Durham.
Durham, sorry. The Frontier Room in Durham. And this is a powerful event that you don't want to miss out on as a real estate agent. I mean, I definitely feel that in this current market, there's a lot of things shifting and changing, and we have to stay on our P's and Q's to succeed. You know, we find so many agents are leaving the industry at a rapid pace, and the data comes out year after year. 74% of realtors didn't sell a house last year. You know, I mean, not even one, and so all of these things are, it kind of, you deal with this on a daily basis, but this space is the moment for you to come in and plug in and be around winners, people who are top producers, just killing the game, no matter the pivots in the market. We have multiple sessions stacked for you. I want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors, including Investors Title, as well as Arnett Law and Pad Split as well.
And Self Help Credit Union.
And Self-Help Credit Union. So these are partners that we work with, like actively, whether as a mortgage lender, attorney, as real estate investors, or serving our clients, that are investors that are going to be pouring into the day's events. But hour by hour, there's a lot that we're going to be breaking down. I'm most excited for that top producer panel, folks that's been killing it. I mean, I speak to one of them, and she said her slow month is 8 deals a month. That's her slow month, and I'm like, sometimes that's somebody's entire year.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah. So very psyched for this event. Be sure to register. You can register for that on twgpresents.com as well, which is here in the chat. The early bird special is $47 and regular price is $67. This is minuscule compared to the information that you're going to walk away with to boost your business and being in the room with seven-figure earners. I mean, that right there is life changing. Life changing.
Seven-figure earners who are sharing what they do. They're
Yes.
not, they're sharing what you can do, what they do and how to do it, and then it's just up to you to go back and implement.
Yeah.
That that's
Absolutely.
priceless. It's not going to be one of those bait and switch things where we're like, come and we're going to give you just a little taste, and then you got to go pay thousands of dollars and join us on a whatever weekly basis. It's not like that.
Yeah.
We're going to give you the information for you to go back and implement and share. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely. I'm so excited about that. Both of those events. It's going to be a jam packed summer that we have. And then in August, we're going to have our client appreciation, but let our clients know the details about that a little bit closer to the time. But yeah, realtors, real estate professionals, go out, go to twgpresents.com, register, get your ticket. And we just, let's see, some of the people that we have coming. Do we want to share names? We want to drop names?
Sure. I mean, we can name some of the folks. We've got Gerald Mack with, what is it, Mack Realty?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's going to be joining us. We've got Dania Santos from Ninja Realty that'll be joining us too. I mean, just an amazing day. We've got folks from Elite Realty, Elite Access, Eric Anderson, Ruben Garcia. I mean,
Mhm.
just folks that if you haven't been in the spaces with these winners here, I mean, you're missing out. I personally am excited. And one thing I want to add is that even I get to a point in time, I think last week I was feeling a little burnt out. Not a little, quite a bit. I'm like, okay, I feel like I'm ready to take my business to the next level, but sometimes you kind of feel stumped. Like, you know, you've been doing the same thing and you've been doing all right, but it's just like, I really need to, get to the next level. And I'm a lifelong learner. So I'm like, okay, I cannot wait for this conference coming up. I cannot wait for this event because I know that it helps me a lot to be surrounded by other people. If you're speaking to somebody and they're like, hey, I've already closed 55 deals this year, we're halfway through the year and they've already closed 55 transactions. My thing is, I want to I want to meet them. I want to interact with them. And those people are busy. They're not going to sit and have lunch with you or coffee with you for you to pick their brain, you know? Because they're busy getting the 56th deal, and so this retreat is the thing that I know will fill my cup, as it has many times in the past when I've attended the Triangle Wealthy Group retreats, and I know it certainly will do the same thing for every other agent that comes to the event.
Absolutely. And we forgot to mention that we also have the founders of the Wealthy Group who lead a group of
Yes.
over 400 agents. Calvin and Terry Marie Gleaton will be joining us all the way from Atlanta, Georgia. And Calvin, the OOOG, I mean, he's been in the industry, does a little bit of
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Terry Lee, and they have both been extremely, extremely successful, and they are always open to pour into agents. Calvin used to own 6 Century 21 franchises, so he has a lot of experience to share. Terry is just, I mean, a wealth of knowledge. I don't even know where to start. So they're coming to pour into us as well. So get your
Tickets.
tickets. Go
Hmm.
to TWG Presents, register for both of these events. Tell a fellow realtor that is looking to grow their business, no matter where you are. If you're just getting started, if you've been in the business for a few years or a few decades, it's going to be something for it. I've been doing this since 1997, and I'm telling you, there's always something new to learn. There's always something different, and that's part of what attracts me to the business is that there's never a dull moment. There's no two transactions that are ever the same, and there's always something to learn. And when I started out, I thought I could do every single thing for myself: create my website, do my own taxes, do my all of that stuff, and I had to learn that you have to use your strengths where you use your strength where your strengths are, and then delegate and take advantage of the resources and the tools that are available, and then be open to change, because a lot of times people want to, like, this is the way I've done it forever, not just in real estate but whatever business it is. And yeah, you keep doing it that way, but yeah, if you keep driving around to get those contracts signed, yeah, it might not be as successful. So we got to take advantage of the changes. I laugh at myself because when and I'm really telling my age now, when GPS came out, I was like, I don't need that. I'm not doing that. I can just keep printing that paper. I don't do that anymore. Now I'm like, okay, what's the new technology? Let me try this. So,
Yes. Efficiency and effectiveness.
yes, not no more putting stuff in order and printing out the paper at the MapQuest. You don't remember any of that flow. But anyway,
No.
so yeah, we have to grow and adjust and change in our businesses. And this is just a great opportunity to be in the room with the people that you may not be able to get in touch with. They're willing to pour into you and you establish those relationships, but they may not have time, like Flo said, to meet you for coffee to let you pick their brain. But when they know you and you've established that relationship, they might pick up the phone and say, okay, yeah, I can point you in this direction. This is what I would do, whatever, whatever. So
Yeah. Yeah.
all right. So anything else? Any last closing comments, remarks?
Well, thank you all for tuning in, and I hope if you're out of state, believe me when I tell you, you're gonna want to make the trip for this. You really won't regret it. It's always a great event. Even that retreat that we're hosting, there's an after party, so join us for that too, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you all. Thank you, Latrice, for having me on for today's Make Your Move Monday, and I'm looking forward to an amazing summer ahead, starting with this Friday.
Absolutely. I can't wait. Yes. All right. We'll see you all Friday and July 13th. Happy Make Your Move
14th.
Monday day. July 14th. Our days are running together. I'm telling you, it's so much going on. But Tuesday, July 14th, Friday, June 19th, we look forward to seeing you. You can register for both of those events at twgpresents.com. Go get reserve your seat, get your tickets today, and tell a friend that needs both of those events to come out and join us. So, all right, happy Make Your Move Monday. Remember to make your move because every step counts. We will
All
see
right.
you next Monday.
See ya.
Bye.